So my friend comes around the corner, and his leg is just covered in gunk, we'll say. And me and my other friend are just like, dude, what happened to you? He's like, oh, I slipped and fell in compost. And my friend's just like, because we're at his place, he's like, but we don't have compost. And he's like, no, your neighbors. He's like, I don't have compost either. So apparently he shat himself while we were playing tag.
Oh, gross.
Yuck! Tag poop!
And then he lied about it?
He tried to.
There was compost in the corner.
Yeah, I slipped in compost. No,
That's gross.
he shat
That's too
himself.
gross.
Oh man, that's great.
So when I was 12 years old, I had to have my tonsils removed,
Mm.
Okay.
and I almost died from the
What?
surgery. Well, afterwards, the surgery went fine, and like I was out of school for like a week afterwards, and I had to eat popsicles and ice cream and stuff like that. So I hadn't had like real food in a few days, and I don't do well without food. I'm a pretty hungry person. So the first time my mom made like this big meal for my family, it wasn't really like a big meal, but it just smelled really good and it made me really hungry. But she made French fries and like sloppy joes or something, and I tried to just like suck on a French fry, and I tasted something weird in my mouth, and I was like, "What is that?" So I went in the bathroom, and I opened my mouth to look in my throat because that's where the surgery was, and I could taste like metal in my mouth. And when I opened my mouth, blood just poured out of my mouth like a faucet had been turned on. Like
Oh.
I had knocked the scabs off my throat and just started bleeding like crazy.
What?
So
Oh.
so my mom grabbed this big like mixing bowl and threw me in the car, and I was like pretty much just like spewing blood into this bowl in my lap, and we go to the hospital, and they put me in this little tiny side room off of the emergency room and brought in my ear, nose, and throat specialist, and he was trying to cauterize, which is burn
Yeah.
the scabs closed again.
Oh
And
God.
I was fighting them. I'm 12 years old, and I was fighting like all these people, the doctor, the nurses. They had this brand new nurse that was there, and she ended up having to go in the hallway with my mom because I was just fighting so much, and it was just getting crazy in there. And I didn't want him to like do stuff to me while I was awake. So in the meantime, they're also pulling like these giant blood clots out of my throat,
Oh.
like the size of my fist,
Oh
and
my
putting it
God.
in like a barf tray in my lap. And I'm staring at all this, like freaking out. So finally, the doctor got all mad, and he was just like, fine, we'll take her back into surgery. And he threw all the instruments down, and they wheeled me back into the surgery room. And my mom said when they took me out, I had lost so much blood. I was as white as the bed, like the sheets that I was laying on.
Holy crap. Why didn't
Yeah.
they just knock you out first?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't remember how long the fighting went on, but it was a while. It was pretty
Ah,
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
traumatizing.
That's
Then I was off of school
I
for
thought
another week.
I thought my nosebleeds were bad, dude. But
Oh
that,
my God.
that's nothing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I'm good
feel
now.
ill.
It's fine.
Just hearing it. Oh man, that's so.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad you didn't die.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
That
too.
would suck.
thanks.
I mean, like, but wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That
How many name tags have you caught?
Don't worry about it.
this guy right here. Name
This guy,
tag. Yeah,
this guy right here.
Okay, let's
You
head in,
guys must
guys. The
Yeah,
sun's going
sun's
down.
setting. We should get moseying.
Okay.
I'm never gonna complain about a nosebleed ever again.
I know, right?
Count your stars.
Count the stars.
Yeah, your lucky stars that you're alive and
Oh,
healthy and well.
I thought you meant in the game. I'm like, but that's too hard.
So now we burn everything?
Yeah,
Is that the ritual?
We have to cook.
The secret society.